All right, guys, we're putting the finishing touches on this transom build. And basically all we've done is we've taken a piece of HDPE. This is the high density plastic. Get this off of Amazon. And really the gem of the day is this winch mounting plate that we picked up from Harbor Freight. It's almost as if it was custom made for this kayak.
Okay.
So we've tested the motor on here. There is zero flex in this steel. This is exactly what I was looking for. Then once we get the 2x4 on here, then it really, it's more surface to push against. So we are thrilled with this build so far and cannot wait to get it out on the lake. And in just a moment, we'll test fit that motor.
All right, guys, here we go. So we've got the motor on, got it mounted here. And check out our system. Got that heavy duty plastic bolted down, sealed down. We've got foam in between it as a isolator for this engine. We've got silicone all around it. So it's sealed, waterproof, all that's good. That winch mount is just working perfect on there. I mean, it's exactly what it needs to be. And you can see we're in, shin depth water. And the shaft on this is short enough to where we're able to, be fully submerged, kind of get set up. You can see kind of Dad's knees there is about where he's at, which is just cool. I mean, being able to stand in this kind of water and get set up, which obviously you don't have to. You can, lean this up. And
temporary until we get the trailer back operational. Okay. Oh, that's crazy.
We're doing a little makeshift stuff, so we haven't quite ironed this out.
Not everything, but I just want to see how this is going to perform.
Throttle up.
With that engine on.
Throttle down.
Now I do need...
So.
Okay, now this is the benefit of having a tether on your boat paddle. So as you can see, this is way too short back here to be able to reach me.
Yep.
So the tether that I made will fit that gap.
That's right. This water feels good.
We'll go here. If my weak hands can, there you go. And now this will connect to my life jacket. So any
if he falls,
this thing decides to toss me. All right, let me get my jacket on. We'll get it cranked up. See what's going on. Okay. See what she does. All right, ready?
Yep. What do you think?
I love it, man. It's just a little. We've got a lot of work to do with the steering.
Yeah.
But once we learn some of the nuances, this is going to be this is neat. This is neat. This is exactly what I was looking for. I needed to get a GPS meter and find out how fast I was going.
Yeah. Did you go all out?
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and get up here and put it in neutral. Here we go. Really, guys. It's not as loud as I thought it was going to be. It's not the most quiet motor ever, but it's certainly not the loudest. This is so neat. What wake that thing leaves. I cannot get over that. That is crazy. All right, it is as low as it'll go as far as trolling goes. There you go. Now here's the fun part. All right, check out that $1 million smile. Here's an Ascend 128T with a Mercury 3.3 horse on the back of it on a little transom that we made. Gabriel, I mean, really, I was struggling with what to use for that transom, and he found our, what is it? It's a
winch mount?
A winch mount, yeah, that's what it is, yeah. From Harbor Freight. Yeah. So we put that on there, and
20 bucks.
Yeah, for 20 bucks. And some stainless steel hardware here. Probably gonna upgrade some of that.
Yeah, a little jerry rig right now. This is the testing phase.
Yeah, this is testing phase. But so far, so good. We're not dead yet. And we do know we need some work on how to adjust the throttle, how to put it in and out of gear, and the steering is not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
No, it's not terrible.
It doesn't take a lot to move it.
It is a two-handed operation.
Yeah, yeah. So until we get like a lever to push-pull with that to turn this, you know, this is what we're stuck with for now. Yeah. But I'm going to go back and look, but this thing, I think I hit 12 miles an hour with this. And that is awesome.
It's so fun going over these waves. I mean, that's a stinking beast.
It is. Look, and when you came by, it created a lot of wake, and it was.
Yeah. Well, so by no means is full throttle like hard to handle. I mean, you can still turn and do all that stuff. You just can't, get after it quite as abruptly. But yeah, by no means is this thing, hard to navigate. Like once you kind of get your bearings, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Like I said, there's some nuances to it on how to steer it the way we have it set up. But hey.
Well, I noticed the throttle wasn't that bad.
Well, let me get over here so we can show. Well, actually, see if you can turn that boat around. Maybe I can get over to you better, so we can show our fancy dancy throttle management here. You know, there are a million uses for paracord. Did you guys know that throttle management was one of them?
Check it out.
Check this out. So you pick it up, throttle goes up. Pull it,
Throttle goes down.
and throttle goes down. So let's show that again. Let's show the throttle going down. All right, ready? Yep. Throttle goes down. And that's it. You just pick the, when you want to go faster, you pick that up, goes faster.
Definitely gonna work on that system, but
Yeah.
it works for now.
It works for now. Got us out on the water today, and that was that was the goal for today. Get out on the water today.
Yeah, no, I mean, generally coming from someone who built this system, I love this thing. I don't think that I don't hate this system at all.
It's loud, but it's not as loud as I thought it was going to be.
Nowhere near the drum boat motor. Remember that?
No, that
That thing was loud.
yeah. Now we have another motor. It's a oh goodness, what is that? That's the Briggs and Stratton 5-horse. That's a 4-stroke, where this one's a 2-stroke, and that 5-stroke, I tell you, there's no sneaking around with that thing. Everybody out here knows where you are.
But this you can kind of creep. I mean, if you get it all the way down to...
Yeah, if you get it kind of like in trolling speed, you know, that's and it did not make the kayak sit that much lower in the water. I mean, hey, look, I was using at one point an old lead acid battery, weighed about 80 pounds, and it sat right in the back, right on top of that hatch there. And I had the trolling motor mounted to the back, similar to what this motor is now. And this motor, I have to look up the stats on it, and I'll put that on the screen, but I think it's just under 40 pounds. 25, 30 pounds maybe. I mean, it's really nothing. So I gained a lot there just in losing that weight. But the speed on this thing, that tickled me.
The cool thing, this motor, you don't have to have an external gas tank separate from the motor itself. This is internal, it's under the cap. You literally, just like you'd fill up a lawnmower or a chainsaw or whatever, unscrew the cap at the top, fill the tank up. It's all back there. Like, the whole system is together. You don't have to run any new hoses or anything like that.
You can if you want, but this is a tinkerer's dream right here. If you are into modding your gear, and look guys, this is 128T. I bought this thing years ago, right before the big pandemic, and at that time they were hard to find at Bass Pro. Bass Pro or Cabela's, I forget which one we went to get this one. But I researched kayaks when we first started getting into them, and I just knew that was the kayak for me. And look, that motor, I've always said this is the Humvee of kayaks. This is just what this is. But putting that motor on there, my goodness, that is something slick.
Yeah. And it doesn't seem to affect the hull at all. The hull,
No.
Dad discussed it might even be stronger now with less water being able to leak in,
I think so.
because the way it lifts it up. So we're very pleased with how that turned out.
All right, that may conclude our video for today. This is just a quick update on our Ascend 128T. I'm gonna probably take this thing for one more spin before we call it a day.
Yeah.
But that's fun.
Big time. I love this.
Big time fun. Now, remote start. That's going to be an issue too. Probably going to do an extended pull cord. He may be able to grab that from that seat, but that's That's a pretty good stretch. Yeah, nah. Today we're employing the buddy system.
Yep.
So that's how we're gonna do this. And luckily, the condition that this engine is in, or this motor, I call it engine, but condition the motor was in, if it was not new, it was gently used. I'll show you guys a couple pictures of what under the hood looks like, and that's just fantastic. Here we go. You can't beat a one pull start. That is just magnificent. Now reverse. It does not have a gearbox reverse in this thing. You're supposed to turn the motor all the way around, but that's just not what we're going to do with the kayak, being that we have paddles.
Excuse me guys, I gotta go take a little ride.